Frank is a personal trainer for a gym. He can earn $50 for each member that signs up with the gym if there are no more than 15 members. And then he can earn $125 for each member if there are more than 15 members. So here's what our function is going to look like. For my first function, he can make $50 per member. And by the way, I should have said this first. X is representing the number of gym members. So since it says per member, we're multiplying the $50 times however many members there are, which in this case is represented by X. And that's if he has no more than 15 members. So that's 15 or less. And then he can make $125 per member if there are more than 15 members. Part B is asking us to decide how much commission he would make if there were 15 members exactly. So since this is our boundary number, we have to pay attention to where the equal to bar is, and it happens to be in the blue one. So what I'm going to do is take this blue function, which is 50x, but now instead of x, I'm going to replace that with 15. And then if you multiply these two numbers, it comes out to be 750. So that's how many dollars Frank would make if he had exactly 15 members. Now, one other thing I do want to talk about really quick is graphing, because this is another thing that's going to, it's not part of this question, but it could come up on the test. So I just want to make sure this is really clear. So on our graph here, we definitely need to have 15 on our x-axis. This is, remember, our x-axis represents members, and then our y-axis represents money. Now for our y-axis, I put both of these things into my calculator, and I can see on the table that I need my numbers to go up to like around 2,000. So I think what I'll probably do is go by 200s. So this will be 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, 1,600, 1,800, 2,000, and then I'm going to go a little bit above. I'll do 2,200. Okay. So what I'm going to do is use my calculator. At 0, 0, that's my first point. And then if I go on my table, if I just go straight to 15, I go to 750, which would be like maybe right around here. And it's a closed circle, because remember my equal to bar was on the blue line. So that's my first one. And then for the red graph, if I look at my table, I'd be starting at the point at x equals 15, I'd be starting at 1875. So that's like up here. And this would be an open circle. And then my next point is right at 2,000. So like up here. And then I could maybe do one more point. At 17, I would be at 2125. So kind of up here. So this would be my red line. So it doesn't have to be exact, but it has to give you an idea that the red line should look steeper than the blue line, and you should have your open and closed circle.